What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to another episode of my Path to Power. We still have a very similar team to the one that we had last time. However, I am going to add that Inform Adulterupt. It took me a little while to find one for a price that I liked. I can't exactly remember what I ended up paying for him. But to be completely honest, I really don't know if there's a difference between the regular one and the Inform one, though I must say the Inform one doesn't have any negative, any sort of a negative feel. You know, a lot of times now that I've used the regular Messi in my deck decider and I had the Inform Messi that I used in streams and that sort of thing, I like the regular Messi better. Something about the Inform one just doesn't feel right. He feels kind of sluggish. I don't really like his touches. He doesn't feel as explosive. But the regular one felt all of those things. And so it was quite a pleasant surprise. But we're getting things started. I think we're in the Gold Cup or the Confetti Cup. I'm not totally sure. Adulterupt, though, blowing past one defender. And a little bit of a scoop turn to get clipped in the box by big Robert Huth, giving us a penalty. And it's, of course, going to be Balotelli. Over 90 penalties. 1,000, 2, 1,000, and for those of you guys that don't know what 1,000, 2, 1,000 is, that is essentially how I count out in my head while I'm holding the stick over. So you want to hit B and then count 1,000, 2, 1,000 over as you're holding the stick over to whichever side you want to go, and odds are you're going to be putting it in the corner where they cannot really reach it. It takes a little bit of getting used to and a little bit of getting your timing right because everybody counts at a different pace. So once you figure out what it is for you, you will be set up and good to go. Adulterupt, though, nice bit of work. Stepping inside, he is very good. Don't get me wrong. His Inform card is extremely good. But I don't know if it's a 65,000 coin difference from his regular card. And that's kind of the way that I look at Informs on FIFA. There are going to be a lot of players that have Informs that are just a few rating points better. But because they're a popular player, their Inform card is going to go for hundreds of thousands of coins more. And I kind of try to weigh up if I think the card's going to be worth it, if it's that much of a difference. And obviously, I've only played a few games with Big Adel so far, but I will be able to report back further once I get a few more games in with him. Lovely goal there, though. Balotelli, he gets what he wants. Ballo gets what Ballo wants. Putting it into the back of the net. 38th minute. Absolute thunderbolt in its own right. This guy, this is what you do with contained defenders. Be wary. If you have a 4-star skiller, you can do that scoop turn, and it does a wonderful job of creating space against contained defenders. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you're having trouble getting free and scoring goals against them. But another bit of skill after the ensuing kickoff. Ballo stepping inside, goes end line and near post, just so overpowered. Putting that one away after a lovely bit of work, beating the entire defense and then rifling it in from point blank range. No keeper is going to be stopping that, at least not on FIFA. And then we're all the way to the 83rd minute, I believe is when this 82nd minute maybe, and it's Ben Arfa, easy little slot in goal in the 82nd, working it from one side of the pitch to the other, and gets a free shot from just about the 6-yard box. Those he's not going to miss more often than not. That's going to seal out the victory for us. 5-0, the final score. So a good way to start the tourney and a good debut for the new Adulterupt in our squad. Now, I got guys down at about that 90 fitness mark, Neymar and Terupt, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm not too worried. Now, if this was the finals or maybe even the semifinals, I'd probably have gone out and bought a fitness card, but because it was just the quarters, I decided to hang back and say, you know what, it's okay. I don't necessarily need a fitness card right now. This guy, though, very good-looking Brasilver side. I believe it was a Brasilver side. Goalkeeper, though, Peter Crouch, he's just too quick, is he not? Left foot into the back of the net. Give me some of that. People kind of see him on FIFA, and I think they kind of laugh a little bit, or they get a little nervous, like, oh man, this guy's gonna sweat it out. He's just gonna cross it over and over and over again. And I actually like his step overs, mainly is why I use him. Now I'm gonna probably replace Peter coming up in the near future, and I'm gonna give the team a formation switch. So I played a 4-4-1-1 in my deck decider. I might try to build more of a custom tailored 4-4-1-1, not the deck deciding, but me deciding this time what players I want to use in that formation. So if you guys have a suggestion of what leagues you might like to see in a hybrid that I'll make for that, go ahead and head on over to my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/AirJapesFIFA, and you will be able to vote, and I will take as much of your feedback into consideration as I can in building the next squad for P2P, and we will get hopefully a nice little side build. 2-0, though, is where we are at pretty early on in the first half, 24th minute here. We're getting things started off of a goal kick, and luckily he manages to head it to my player, to Rops. As we move on forward, Fellaini passes it to Crouch. Crouch going to do a little bit of step-over action. Well, maybe not step-over action, but going to switch the pitch very well. Lucas Leiva does well to keep this in play. Going to find a streaking in Neymar, and that's just a lovely little elastico chop, and near post is so good, and that is a very wonderful goal. At least I like to think so. From one side of the pitch to the other, worked back in, and a lovely strike going top net, the best net. Neymar roofing it home to give us a 3-goal advantage, and then some terrible defending just minutes later for me. I didn't clear it, I didn't pass it, I just tried to dribble it around in a circle, and I failed miserably, giving Pato a one-on-one with the keeper. He didn't even need to take a touch, he just struck it first time. We'll watch the replay back of that, as that was just awful defending. What was I doing? Complete mental lapse. But that happens sometimes when you get that 3-goal advantage. You tend to get a little bit ahead of yourself, and then they pull one back in the 79th minute, and it's all of a sudden 3-2, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this cannot be happening. FIFA loves giving up a goal in the last 10 minutes, but it's 90th minute now. Moving forward, Adel Taarabt on the wing, gonna blow past Zalau right here and try to skip on inside. He's gonna do some nice defending to take it away from me, but he's hitting A straight forward, and that's always going to give you trouble, especially when it falls to Neymar at the top of the box. Going to slot it in on the near post with his weaker left foot to give us a secured 2-goal advantage, 90th minute, giving us the win 4-2, and that is how we are going to come to a close of this episode. Wanted to say thank you guys for your support on this series, as well as the previous deck decider. That was absolutely amazing. If we could get another 3,000 likes on this, that would be awesome as well. Other than that, we'll have a double upload maybe of Paths to Power tomorrow. Probably a little pack opening Q&A action, because the team of the season will be coming out, or team of the year will be coming out, and I'll probably see if I can grab 1 or 2 of those. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.